Are you struggling for a Father's Day present for your West Ham supporting dad? Don't get socks. Get Alloy Collector's West Ham shirt kits. These are available already made up in a presentation box as demonstrated here, or you can buy them self-assembly if they really want to make the kits themselves. These are available in the home shirts of both the outfield and goalkeepers, made of metal, intricately designed to reflect the current West Ham shirt this season. In terms of the home shirt, these would adorn any West Ham fan's desk or man cave, and they are fully customizable. You can put your favourite squad player, you can put Danny Ings' name and adorn it on the top of the changing room presentation box. You can also put his name and his number on the back of the shirt as well through the stickers that are supplied in the box. These are available via the Alloy Collectors website. Check out the link below. And if you enter the West Ham code WHN25 to get 25% off. Good afternoon, good Matchday afternoon, West Ham fans. Let's start with starting 11. Maxwell calling Danny Ings, a return to George Earthy. Back to the side forward. Colwell, Castledale, Sterling, Cuckoo back in the side from his massive trip of before the season kicked off. He's back in the side, and Divide, who actually played for the young Pickens a few weeks ago. He was bench for their Divide Washington, and so that is how the side lines up. What do we think, Pete? Was it the right screen? What do we think? Are we confident? That's the question. I don't know today. I don't know. I'm not 100% confident today, just because for most of the season we've been in a situation where we should, on paper, I think we've got enough to beat them. They've got a good side. Obviously, Cole Palmer massively in form. He's obviously Madueke played very well against Spurs the weekend. Spurs during the week. This is their third London derby in 7 days, 6 days, something like that. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. That is for sure. Let's see, get some comments from peeps in the chats. Iron, what's happened? What happened? Can't hear me. Can't hear me. Can't hear me. Give me 2 seconds. Let's sort that out. Audio. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Any better for anyone? Are we getting better? Is it better? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me try and listen to my. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No. Brilliant. Good start. Oh, can you hear me now? What's going on? You'll end up being complete opposite now. Finally, can you hear me now? Yes. Yes. No. Maybe. Let me know. Let me know. Let me use very much. Let me know, please. Myself. Oh, can you hear me? That's ridiculous. Don't know why I went so quiet. I do apologise. Really quiet. Really quiet. I don't know why I'm so quiet. That's hardly a pound. Hardly a pound. Why is everything go quiet? Right, that's all full max. That's on max. Right, that's on max. Let's do this. Audio, hello, hello. Oh, I sound really loud then. I'm going to be very loud then. Am I loud now? Don't knock Happy Shopper there next. Yeah, good. I don't think it was plugged in properly. I don't think it was plugged in properly. There he is. There he is. That'll teach you for cleaning the house. Yeah, I'm cleaning my little Bud and man cave, the Bud and bunker. Um, okay, all right, we're okay now. We're okay. Here we go. Here we go. Let's start. Let's start properly again, shall we? Apologies for that. Um, yeah, I was just going for the side actually. Obviously on the bench we've got George Earthy back. So my eyes are really, I think it's hay fever, really bad. I do apologise. Um, I do believe we have obviously George Earthy back in the side, which is fantastic, which is really good. Obviously from his um, time when he actually had the issue with getting knocked out. But he was back. I know he was back. Also, he played really well actually for the under-21s on Friday. Got a good goal, good team goal for that last goal, and then I think he went off. About 70 minutes on, 80 minutes, something like that. I think he came off. I'm pretty sure he came off. I know Caelan Casey came off, definitely from Michael Forbes at the end. But yeah, that's good to see. Good to see, and the fact that he's putting back in straight into the side again is a good thing. You know, is a good thing. You know, clearly and as I said, there's for me, he's one of the ones who could definitely have a future in the side. There's probably about 4 or 5, I reckon, definitely who could have a future from the under 21s properly, and he's one of them. So that's great to see. Great to see. It's a Chelsea. You know, this is their third London derby in 3 successive games. So yeah, I mean, you've got they lost. They lost. No, no. Sorry, Spurs had 2. Sorry. I'm getting confused. Spurs lost. Chelsea had the Spurs on Saturday and on Wednesday, on Thursday, and then they've got West Ham today. That's it. Sorry, ignore me. I feel like win this, it would be a West Ham thing to do. It certainly would be. Knowing us, it certainly would be, my friend. I think it's one of those things where until until the first sort of 15 minutes, you don't really know, have any idea of how West Ham's gonna do. Do you know what I mean? It's like very early on you can see whether it's going to be a long game or it's going to be a game which we're really up for. I mean, we've had a week's rest. We've had a week's rest. Let's be honest. We've had a week's rest. You know, we haven't had to play any European football, obviously. And Chelsea obviously played Spurs on Thursday. To be honest, Spurs were very poor, I thought. Wasn't really impressed by Spurs at all. I thought they looked not on the beach, but they just didn't have anything about them. I think Chelsea actually played really quite well. Madueke was particularly very, very fast, which is slightly of a concern when you look at our base. If you look at particularly our centre backs, slightly concerned about that. But I've been concerned about our pace or centre backs when you haven't got Ged or you haven't got Mavropanos in that side. Anton's the Fonz, it's TV, it works. Well, there we go. Good old Anton. Paqueta's been on the bench for the last half dozen games, waste of money, waste of time playing. Possibly. I mean, for me, he's the thing about Paqueta is he could. He's such an enigma player. He could easily turn up today and win the game for us. I remember there was it Chelsea Di Canio, wasn't it? Scored 2, and he was having a rough couple of games, if I remember beforehand. And then Chelsea turned up and he scored that mesmeric goal. He put it on, he flicked it to his knee and volleyed it. Yeah, yeah. Is it me or no picture sound? I didn't have any sound at the beginning, but now I should be all right. Should be fine. Please God, not Kudus on the left again. I know it's not something I like as well. I don't think Emerson likes it as well. I think Emerson's can be a bit. I think since they've moved Paqueta into the middle, and obviously Ben Rama around as well. I just think Emerson has lost a little bit of oomph about him. I'm pretty sure he'll come back. He's been a great player, and but I think at the beginning of the year, for me, he was having the year. Listen to myself. A bit too loud, actually. I'm just going to tweak this down a little bit. Yeah, shove him out left. Well, they sort of have this sort of weird thing, don't they, where they sort of move around a bit, a little bit. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful they don't just stick to the same positions. That's what they, because that's what I quite like. I like the fact that we move about. Sometimes Antonio goes off to the left side, which to me makes a lot more sense. When he just across. But there we go. Is Oggy claiming disability allowance? Well, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, for me, I'm not. I mean, clearly, again, it's not fit. Clearly, Mavropoulos isn't back because neither of them were even on the bench. So for me, I think Kalen would. I don't particularly. I don't think he's. I prefer Bonner than Kalen Casey at the moment. I don't know what's going on today, peeps. I don't know what's going on today. I do apologise. Let me just turn everything back up. Is it sounding a bit dodgy? Is it sounding a bit dodgy? Let's have a listen. Let's have a listen. It sounds a bit weird, isn't it? I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it's anything from streaming. Our systems we use, maybe. I don't know. Very strange. It's usually fine. I don't know. I do not know. I had a bit of a tidy up, and that's probably the worst that could have happened, to be honest. Let's just. Well, just let me just wrap this up a little bit more, and then that, and just leave it, and it will just go where it is. You need a helper. Well, I do. I do. Back. Not but sound, but muffled. Oh, God. Sounds like you're talking away from your mic. Right, well, I tell you, let's just make sure, and I'm going to talk right close to it. Lucky you, it's going to be proper ASMR today. Look how bad my eyes. It's like recording a blood through. Could we put Caden or Lang? I think Lang's injured. Casey. I think no disrespect, but I think everyone sees, why can't you just play him? I don't think they're good enough. I'll be honest. I don't think they're good enough. Which is a shame to say that, but I just don't I think they got up to a point, but then on it's not good. Not good. Right. Right. Well, what I'm going to do for 2 seconds, is I'm going to just try and, if you bear with, I'm just going to try and log off and log back on, and hopefully we'll be all right just for kickoff. That's the hope. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put the first team up, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm just going to log off and log back on again. How are we now? Are we better or are we worse? Are we better or are we worse? Let me know. Poker us between the being rude. Everyone's talking to each other. Happy as your team. Take the show over. What we got here? What we got here? Now get rid of him. Poker. How rude. How rude is everybody? Well, there we go. Weird things have happened at sea. Stranger things have happened at sea. Very strange indeed. But hey ho, we carry on. We carry on. I don't know what was going on there, but I've got a rough idea. But anyway, let's crack on. What do you think about team selection? What do you think about team? I'm going to put this in. Hopefully, it'll still. There we go. You see, sometimes in life, the best thing. Yes. Sometimes the best thing in life, as you all know, is to switch on, turn it off, switch off, switch back on again. And that seems to do it. Since it's been said, wants his way, hardly played for us indeed. A lot better. Good. I'm glad. I know, I've just realised that Areola, I know, I've just realised that as well. Oh, God, you can't get the staff nowadays, can you? I know, but, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's only a goalkeeper, and it was to worry about. Nice to see. Yeah, I don't know why is he still. Because I thought he played. I don't know. It's weird because just actually copied it from Liverpool. I don't know. Anyway, because give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds, and then you can all stop moaning at me. Thank you. The sound's sorted. We'll have the proper team on the screen. It's going to be a thing of wonder. And then we kick off in 15 minutes. I might have to quickly. Mrs. Budden and Flo are not back from what's them yet? From Lakeside. I don't know where they've been. But they're meant to be back by now. But anyway, so I might have to pop out quickly and just let them in. Otherwise, they'll be outside. It looks like don't rain. I've got the washing out. I might have to dive and run and do the work. I tell you what, it's all go in the Budden household today. It's all go. Bank holiday's going to be restful. I'm not rested at all. I ended up walking something like 16,000 steps yesterday. Unbelievable. We went to see the Army versus the Navy at Twickenham. It's very good fun. And then we ended up in Bond Street. And then Flo wanted to go to this boutique place thing. And then Joe ended up buying herself a bag. I don't know how that worked out. And I ended up paying half of it. I don't know why I did. These things happen. And Chris, that's a birthday present that I've done. So that's pretty. I'm just wobbling on while I'm doing this. But it's very good, the rugby. Very good. It was a last minute winner by the Army. They were miles away, but they in terms of score, and then they did very well at the end. Very well, the Army do. Good on them. Right, there we go. We can stop moaning now. We've got just over 12 minutes, just under 12 minutes to kick off. Obviously, anyone who's to be watching the watch log, we may well be a little bit behind if you're watching it anywhere, just because of the internet and the fact we're going out and coming back. So don't feel, I'm miles away. Don't worry. Never don't worry. If you believe it, should be doing sound like she did. Appalling camera work by her. Yeah, she's had a funny time. She went to Rush Green on Saturday on Friday night, and then yesterday she did what's the name? And then yesterday she went to Twickenham. She's done all right for herself this week. Do chores first, don't get into trouble. Well, I've done the chores, washed the house, clean the house. I've not washed it on the outside. Clean the house. Don't put the washing out, but hopefully it don't rain. But it's bank holiday, isn't it, for us in the UK? Lucky us. We got our extra days. Just see if there's my stream's going a bit funny. I'm just going to quickly see if there's a decent stream elsewhere. If I can put the right bloody number in, that's it. Based on that team lineup, what are we thinking? What are people thinking today? I don't know how I feel about this game today. I'll be honest. I don't know whether I'm confident, nervous. It's just a strange game for me, I think, today. I don't know if anyone else feels the same, but does feel very strange, this game for me today. I don't know what it is. He is indeed. Question: do you find that people stop and chat with you quite a bit? Yep, definitely. Just randomly, I love it. Just randomly, Scott. Basically, someone will go, "Oh, hello, Russ, how you doing?" Hey, and I'm like, "Hello, mate, how are you?" Like, no disrespect to them, but I don't know who they are. They never introduce themselves, but they always say hello to me. And to be honest, I don't. I should say, "Oh yeah, what's your name?" But I always feel like a bit like I should know them as well. But I love it, yeah, all the time. Honestly, on holiday, as I said, the best one was when we was in what's it called, Florida, and in like a Disney hotel, and some bloke his name was Christian. He was a lovely guy, and he just shouted across like from the table tennis spot, Russ, hello, mate. And it was like, and my wife was like, who the fuck's that? But no, I love it, mate. And they do. And not just that, but obviously the stuff we do at obviously the West Ham stuff. People come up to you and talk to you, and they're always really nice. And, or I'm sitting there because, after the game, or pre-match, I'll go and have a sit down in my little seat at the back. And so, hello, Russ, follow you on Twitter. And it's like, yeah, all for that. If we lose today, defo, I'm interested. I'll be intrigued to see what happens. In honesty, with that, I've got a feeling that could happen, but I have no justification for that. It's just purely me just thinking out loud. To be honest, could be, mate. I mean, the fact is, it's like that. If we lose today, the fat lady has sung in terms of our European potential venture. It's a long shot at the moment now, but yeah, I just don't know what's going to happen, but I could see it definitely happening. Good morning, Lee. Listen to you in Menorca on a sunbed. Only want to know when we score. Don't be too quiet. Hopefully, Lee. Thank you for joining, mate. Yep, indeed. Obviously, 3 games left. We've got obviously Chelsea. Then we've got Luton at home next week, and then Man City, which I'm on holiday for. I'm on my holidays, so I'm going to be watching that in the Nelson's Bar in Dubai with the Dubai Hammers, hopefully. And what we try and do, if I can, is do like a live feed, so to speak. Anton will be doing it here, hopefully. Then I'll do that. So that'd be quite fun. 4-1 Chelsea Ariella to make 23 saves. There you go. Only one who has anything to play with is Bowen, obviously, in terms of getting anything in the squad potentially. I think that's pretty much all signed on. I put a bet on Palmer to score. Well, I think it got very long odds for that. Please buy Eddie Nketiah. No, I don't want him. Swap you Cresswell for Scott. Swap you for Cresswell, Scott Kirk. Oh, what for Eddie Nketiah? Got you. Rusty Bees at 3 points. Let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so. Hat-trick's only 20-1. That's slightly worrying, isn't it? Slightly worrying. It's only 20-1. He's on. I mean, he's on fire, isn't he, Cole Pot? Let's be honest. He's a fantastic player. Absolutely on fire. But yeah, I'm slightly, yeah. It feels almost like we play with no CD. Yeah, it's true. I think what worries me slightly is seeing those two together, seeing Ogbonna and Zuma now. 18 months ago, 2 years ago, fine, not a problem at all. But now it's. I also put one on a Sufel hat trick, 1,000-1. Wow. I feel sorry for Vladimir Sufa. He's trying to get that goal, mate. He's trying to get that goal. And the thing about Vlad is, I mean, another famous Czech right back never scored for us, and Thomas Souček. Not Souček, Thomas Repka. So yeah. Hope the team shut up. Me too, Scott. Thank you much. Don't forget to join us at half time, everyone, on the YouTube channel, not on the Facebook, not on the Twitter, but on the YouTube channel, because we'll do a draw. We always do a halftime draw. All you got to do is put a comment in the I give you a hashtag, put in the comment, and then we run it. Hopefully you can win. We'll win a signed Ian Bishop print. So that'd be good. Cucurella's useless. I think he'll get tormented today. Cucurella was like playing in almost like that, more of a, how like Pep plays the fullbacks in central midfield. That's what he was playing at Spurs. Very strange, but seemed to be relatively effective for them, to be honest. Lawrence gone for 2-1 goals from Antonio, and Bowen. Cucurella will get booked alongside Pack. It's a given, says Happy Hammerette. We are but seconds away, or 5 minutes away from the game kicking off. Obviously, we'll be a little bit behind as usual, so you know, but not too far before we go. Paul Cucurella saying massive handicap. Bloody good point. First game will dictate the game, says Peeps. Happy Hammerette is off. Happy Hammerette is off. Is Happy Hammerette, quickly before you go, is he with you today? Oh, I haven't got a picture of him. Is Bowen the octopus with you today? Lucky Bowen. 18% possession, says Peter. I think that should be a sweepstake, shouldn't it? I think a little bit more than 18%, I reckon, today. I reckon I'm going to go for 35%. I'm feeling optimistic. Also, Brighton and Villa kick off at the same time. Jared, that's it. Jared the octopus. See, I do remember, and I've got a picture, but it's on the other folder. Another game where we can't defend, so we need to attack, says Trodge. Let's hope so. Let's bloody well hope so, my friend. Well, isn't that bookable offence? Well, it does seem under David Moyes it is a little bit, to be honest. Wilson 2 up in the snooker final. Interesting. They're just showing on the feed I'm watching. They're just showing Eden Hazard scoring 2 goals against us at Stamford Bridge many moons ago. Mark Noble, Lanzini, Balbuena, Oggy was there as well, and Felipe Anderson. So that bodes well. Yeah, the referee today is the same referee who was Marcello Sarri was the manager at the time. He is the same referee that played for the the away leg last year. If that makes sense. So yeah, God forbid. I do feel like VAR is over scrutinised, so probably would go against you. Yep, I agree. We got the record for the longest. We do. Longest VAR, you're never seeing that. Sweepstakes should be how much will be in Chelsea's half. I think that's fair enough. Silver's like a fine wine. Well, it looks like he's retiring at the end of the season, isn't it? So we'll see. I think he'll go back to Brazil. There was very, very, very speculative rumours that he might want to stay in London, and West Ham were looking at him. But I really can't see that personally, particularly when we're trying to make our squad younger. Let's get an older player in. But I think he's going to go back to Brazil. Just showing in the dugout, Kurt Zuma getting loads of love. Obviously, former Chelsea player. Emerson, obviously, former Chelsea player as well. It's still good to play a few more years. Yeah, I think we have this situation where we're trying to make our squad younger, and yeah. When you have a pool of shit, you only look to turdfish. Is it true? He's also up. No, I don't think it's up, but I think he's looking to leave at the end of the summer. In the summer, I believe that's what we've been led to believe, that he's looking to potentially move out. Oh no, wrong one. Let's get in the right one first, bud. There we go. Thank you very much. He is potentially looking for a new challenge. I think partly because the Bayern Munich job came, the Bayern Munich job with all that type of stuff, and so it might be another night. I just can't see him going to West Ham, to be honest. I just think there's bigger clubs who want him. It looks like it's a 2-horse race, isn't it, really? And it's whoever's, whether it is Amorim or whether it is Lopetegui. I think what's name's too far out. But by the sounds of it, Fonseca looks like he might get the AC Milan job now. So, yeah. Will Bowen add to his Premier League goals? Well, he's equalled the most Premier League goals scored in a West Ham season, which is obviously Di Canio at 16. So he could, he's now 20 goals the season as is. He could surpass that with another goal to overtake. I would love to see that. Would love to see that because I just think he deserves it because he's had such a fantastic season. Is it true Moyes has never won? I believe he hasn't got a very good record. Similar, I think his only worst record, or the only worst record was Liverpool, which he owns as well. So, yeah, I'm. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe he can just, a last hurrah would be nice, wouldn't it? A last hurrah. Yeah, 20 goals this season in 42 games. That ain't bad, is it? That's not including his assists as well. Mudryk is finding form. I hope it keeps him shackled. Are we confident? It seems a mixed bag. I'll be honest, Cyril. From the straw poll we've had today, a mixed bag. They are most deadly from our corners. From our corners, yeah. Our whole team can't leave space in behind. Pochettino's having a nice little hug with Kevin Nolan and David Moyes then. So there we go. Nice to see. I always have a look in to see if we can see anyone we know in the crowd when they go to the crowd. I haven't seen anyone yet. I've seen no one just yet. But anyway. Oh, well, I know her. I see her all the time. I don't know what her name is. Oh, I see her. Tim is in the shed watching the game, yeah. Good afternoon, you wonderful people. Are unchanged, that's a surprise. It was easier because I thought might have some, yeah. I take it that even Potts Chester's return cannot play. Yeah, exactly. Danny is playing. Danny's training with the first team. Kudoa was in the under-21s, started for the under-21s this week. So did Kian Forson as well for the same reason. But yeah, they can't play until the end of the season because they're still technically their club until the end of the season. At least it's off ski for them, quality play indeed. Come on, you irons, says Lawrence. Come on, you irons indeed. 8th play 9th. A win today puts us back up to 8th with where we'd be on 52 points. I'm not confident today, but change my mind, West Ham. Change my mind. Conor Gallagher is going to be kicking off. Why not play it? The youngsters today. He won't do it. And they're off anyway. And they're off. Chelsea playing right to left. West Ham playing left to right. Usually it happens. I had to explain to Flo the other day that we had to. They changed engines. Like, why are they changing? I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Come on, you irons. Emerson at the back brings the ball forward. To Kudus, Kudus, a bit of a stray pass all the way back to Ogbonna, but enough to clear up. No one's going to chase it by under pressure. Areola has the ball, goes to Kurt Zouma. Although the good thing about Ogbonna playing is Kurt Zouma then plays on the right hand side. When Mavropanos plays, he plays on the left hand side. And I don't really like him when he plays that. Unsurprisingly, Chelsea look like they're going to be doing a high press. No shit, Sherlock. Anyone in the crowd I can see? Anyone? No. Not yet. Okay. Come on, you ones. Everton with a throw just halfway outside our box. Gets the ball back from Antonio. Knockdown. Knocks it over the top to absolutely no one. So clearly this is our game plan. It's going to be high line. Chelsea can play high line. We're going to try and knock balls over the top for Bowen, Antonio and Kudus. Pretty obvious what's going to happen. At the moment, Cucurella is playing on the left-hand side, but he'll cut inside like he did against the Spurs game. Mudryk gets the ball. Good early tackle from Soufal, but the referee's given a foul. I don't think that was a foul. I thought he'd won that. I thought he won that. I thought it was a good challenge from Vlad the Impaler, but the referee has deemed otherwise. It's a free kick to Chelsea just inside, midway into their half. Oggy playing makes Zuma look half decent. Well, let's hope so today. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Playing it good. You know Mrs. Bunn's going to turn up any second now. I know she is, but hey-ho. If worse comes to worse, I have to go out and drop off for a couple of seconds. Kukuda has the ball. Goes to Modric. Modric cuts back inside as he tries to do again. Goes back to the centre halves. 2.5 minutes gone almost, and we haven't conceded. So good start there, guys. Good start. It's good to see. They've now a sloppy ball. West Ham managed to retain. Kudus tried to turn there, but Badashili gets involved. Martin's got a 2-1 to the Mighty Hammers. Silver's got the ball just on the goalkeeper area box. Balashili. He was another player we was after, wasn't it, as well, Balashili, when he was at Monaco. Good player. They've got the ball. We've got the ball back. Kudus. Hard to get off the ball, isn't he? Goes back to Emerson Antonio and out for a goal kick. Out for a Chelsea goal kick. Jason Miller, it's a bit of an intent there, maybe. If Oggy had younger legs as Trudge, he would be our best defender. Indeed. Peter says the old badge looking good, Russ. They went a bit over TT. They put the badge, then they put the massive like claret accent around it. Anyway, Chelsea on the attack goes to Jackson. Jackson lets it run past him. Jackson to Gallagher. Gallagher to Mudryk. Mudryk down the line. Alvarez has tracked him. Great challenge by Alvarez. And then clears the ball. Really good challenge from Alvarez. Not a foul, but just did it properly. That's all we want. Out. And for a throw on, Conor Gallagher's picked up midway into their half. They've gone back. Silver out wide. Back to Silver. All camped in the West Ham box, as you can imagine, and the West Ham half, rather, as you can imagine. It's gone out to Muraki. He's a good player. He's a very good player. I wonder if Arnie Slot will try, because he was at PSV, wasn't he? I'm just interested to see what Arnie Slot comes in when he goes to Liverpool. Anyway, nice ball by Zuma, and Bowen's on the attack. Bowen versus Cucurella. He's been doubled up by Mudryk. No help at all there. And he's lost the ball, but he's won the ball back. Well done. And he's got the ball. Paqueta's got the ball. What's he going to do? Little ball inside to Antonio. No, to Kudus. Oh, nice. Not bad at all. Not bad. Shows a bit of intent there. Ball came in. Paqueta was shaping up for the shot. Does his little pass into the middle in the box, and Kudus just couldn't really get hold of it quick enough. Corner to West Ham. 5 minutes gone. 5 minutes 20 gone. Let's see what we can do. Obviously, Oggy in there. Got a really good, another decent centre half there. Oh, why is that? Okay. Bowen with their corner. It's one arm up. Whatever that means. Corner goes in. Sort of gets intercepted by the first man, but Bowen's got it back again. Jinx inside. Good challenge by, is that Casado? That was a good challenge. And they've got the ball now. Now Chelsea on the attack. No, it was Jackson. Sorry, not Casado. Jackson's on the attack. Jackson, they're into our half now. Poor ball there by Jackson. Poor ball. He could have done a lot better there, that's for sure. My mate Gio looks like he's a Chelsea fan, and he's there. Cole Palmer's got the ball now. Straight ball. Edson intercepts. Back to Cole Palmer, though. You want to keep him under shackles. He's gone for a long shot. Cucurella, and it's out for it's a West Ham foul. Foul against I believe that was Mr. Cole Palmer. What's my mate Gio sent on the WhatsApp? He's a Chelsea fan. But also, what he is his dad is Mickey from Culture Club. Random bit of information. Anyway, ball from Areola. Cornet got the flick on. Not Cornet. Soufal. What is going on? I do apologise. My eyes are just playing absolutely buggers at the moment. Chelsea are just bad. Here for the taking. We probably got countered soon. That they are very quick on the counter attack, Trudge. But also, I thought they were really good against Spurs. I think Spurs are very good, but I thought they were very good. Chelsea were. Anyway, Cucurella has a throw on. Goes to Bradshili like hoofs it almost into touch. Almost like a fly half would kick it out into touch to gain territory. Yeah, it didn't work well at all. And now it's out for a West Ham throw. But just almost in line with Cucurella where he took it. How bad of a clearance that was. Soufal takes a throw. Goes back to Paqueta. Paqueta looks up. There's no one better than Lucas Paqueta. Nice ball. It's gone back into the middle for Alvarez, who turns back round. Looks up, goes back to Soufal. Soufal out to Bowen on the right-hand side. Tries to do an early ball. Doesn't. And out for a Chelsea throw. Still, fair play. Thank God Jackson's have the confidence. 50. I mean, he's on that verge. He's a bit like Nunez. If they just the ball falls, they could be a very scary striker. Need to win a Poch Sacks. No Euro footy, indeed. Although when he joined, they never know Euro footy either. They seem like a team of individuals to me, says Troj. Spurs are crap, and Postologlu will be sacked in the summer. No, wait, Jose. They're going to be spending big in the summer by the looks of it. Matt, big. Anyway, Chelsea will attack. Medawiki on the right hand side. Jinx inside, but the old Kudus Emerson double team wins the ball, and Emerson now on the attack. Tries to ball down the line. Oh, what's he? I told you my daughter would have called. Hello? Oh, hello? 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 Flo, I'm on stream. What do you want?
Oh, Mummy asked, do you mind doing steak tonight?
No, I can do it. Yeah, no worries, baby. Bye, love, bye. Thanks for that. So anyone wants to know we've got steak for dinner tonight? There we go. That's nice. Right, let me just refresh that stream. I do apologise. Do you mind doing steak tonight? Steak in the Bun household tonight. Lucky us. Anyway, back to it. My stream's just completely died. Anyway. Come on! There we go. Anyway, looks like Chelsea free kick. 25 minutes out. 25 minutes out. I do apologise for that as well. Wish I was having steak. Lionel Richie loving, yeah, indeed. Yeah. They're at Lakeside. They must be at Marks's. Indeed. Well, I'll be cooking the steak. They've gone. Oh, they tried a little rather than sort of throw it in. They actually went for a quick ball down the side for Jackson. Jackson tried to cut it across, but it's actually a good shout and a good challenge saved by Areola to cross it out. I don't think it was going in. I love gruel. There we go. Just a bit worried about the weather. Is it going to have the rain? Steak, chips, mushrooms, please. Yeah, we do mushrooms. We'll saute the mushrooms at the end. I haven't got any. I like to sous vide my steaks. Anyway, corner to Chelsea. Straight out was to no one by Zuma. Antonio with a head back to Casado. Out to the right-hand side. To Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, lovely ball straight through. Great save by Areola and cleared out by Soufal. He really is a good player, isn't he? He really is a good player. Is that Cole Palmer? Yeah, I like to sous vide. I haven't got any sous vide bags. Oh, could I? I could still sous vide. Anyway, don't worry about that. Let's get the game underway. Then I'll think about steak. Nice steak to celebrate the win. Indeed, London City events. Hope you're well. I'm having tostadas. Tostadas. You know, you say a word so many times, it doesn't sound like it means right. I know exactly what it is, but anyway, enjoy. We need to leave one up, surely. Hate it when we have 0. We do, yeah, but it's like almost like everyone's like 10 men behind the ball, isn't it? That's the trouble. 11 men behind the ball now. No wonder the players are tired. Indeed, they're running about all the bloody time. Anyway, West Ham got the ball. Zuma hoofs it up the line to Bowen. Bowen versus Cucurella. Cucurella wins that ball, but Kudus manages to get a toe into it. Well done, Kudus. Oh, he brushes off Conor Gallagher like he's not there. Then Conor Gallagher has to foul him. Unbelievable, Jeff. He is so strong, isn't he, Mohamed Kudus? You know, so strong. Anyway, West Ham got the ball from the free kick. Back to the goal. Back to the centre-backs. Oggy. Back to Areola. Areola goes out wide to Soufal. And then Kudus gets hacked down again by Badashili. Kudus was playing on the right-hand side that time. I don't think so. I didn't see it. Tell the players, state where must he... Hey! Oh, where must he be? Sharing 3 stakes between all of you. There we go. That's don't think you're going to get much. Again, shows how it's central deep midfield. Yeah, but we don't want deep midfield, do we? We want him further up. Anyway, big long ball by Zuma. Headed back to the goalkeeper, Chelsea goalkeeper. Headed back to the Chelsea goalkeeper. The Chelsea back to Silva. Back to Badashili. Badashili gives a quick look up. Cucurella's gone back into the middle again, like he did last time, like against Spurs. Little bit of triangle action between the centre halves. Antonio's chasing. He's putting the work in. And then we've gone out wide, gone back to centre half. Badashili creeping forward. Conor Gallagher. Back to Badashili. Badashili has a quick look up. Goes back to Conor Gallagher. Creeping into our half now. Just creeping a little bit. Gone back to Moses out wide to Madueke. Back to Jackson. Madueke crosses in. Falls to Cole bloody Palmer. Fell to Cole Palmer. Knocked back. Does the shitty fucking cross time. Oh, bollocks. I mean, it fell to him perfectly, and he's. I mean, the lad's lethal, isn't he? The lad is actually lethal. Bollocks. And then everyone starts moaning about who should have picked the man up. Oh, bollocks. Let's have a look at that goal again. So the ball comes across. Madueke takes the ball in. Jinx inside. Intercepted. There's no one picking up Cole Palmer. I don't know why he's been allowed. I mean, Alvarez, I think, too slow to react to the ball. Potentially, you could say. I mean, but he's deadly. Cole Palmer, I think, actually comes off Soufal's chest at the end. Soufal tries to, rather than block the runner, tries to block the shot. I'm just watching it replay again. Yeah. Maybe Ariola was went down a bit too early. I don't know. Anyway. We ship 7. Just don't care. I don't think it's a case of not caring at all. I just think it's a case of we seem to be once again just our energy levels are just look so depleted. We just don't seem to have nothing about it. Anyway, corner to West Ham. Let's see what we can do, boys. Corner for West Ham. Let's do a quick reaction. Emerson with the corner, throws it in. Oh, unlucky by Bowen. Hit the crossbar with a header. Again, in the corner. And now they're on the attack, but it's been knocked out. Would have been a fantastic instant reaction there. The ball came across. Bowen did really well. Got in front of Cucurella and was, an inch away from getting that in, I'd say. Fantastic header. For a little man. Innit? Fantastic. Anyway, come on, let's keep that pressure going because we were playing all right until then. Or right compared to what we've been playing the last few weeks, to be honest. Anyway, Chelsea got the ball, centre halves, playing it between themselves. They sort of creeped up from the back, didn't it? And it was like we just gave a bit too much ball a bit early on, in my opinion. Anyway. Chelsea won up. 17 minutes gone. Intercepted the goal kicked by Souček, but then Souček loses the ball. Goes out wide to Mudryk. Mudryk versus Soufal. If it's a pace race, no chance. Falls down. Oh, Jesus. Falls. Who was that? Was that Madueke? Took a shot, took a deflection, went out for a Chelsea corner. Bloody hell. Again, Madueke was very. almost in exactly the same position that Cole Palmer was in. And it's like, is no one tracking them? Is no one tracking those players? So annoying. Mudrich with a corner. Oh, Mudrich with a corner. Chalobah, header, straight into his hands. Again, free header. I mean, Agbonna, why has Chalobah got a free head over him? I don't get it. Bowen turns inside the box. West Ham Chelsea half. Sufo got the ball. Sufo looks up. Delivers a good cross. Not a good cross, actually. No, not a good cross. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Shows you can get to him. You can get to him, but we're just not getting to him. That's the frustrating thing. Anyway, some tactics, same results each game. You would think we would learn. Hope we do not get Loppy. What was I saying? Not manager, head coach, but it's looking likely to get. We're getting, aren't we? Unless there's been a massive swerve, which we are very much doubting. It looks like Fonseca's out of the game anyway. It looks like he's going to be going to AC Milan, and whether that's been played, the whole looks like I reckon we've been played by bloody AC Milan to get him. Anyway, Caruso got the ball inside the Chelsea half. Does well. Paqueta gets taken down. Free kick to West Ham. 35 yards out. Casado looks a bit perplexed by that. Sitting so far off them, we're at Craven Cottage, says Michael. I'll be surprised if we don't score at least one. The problem is they might get 4. I agree. I wonder if City are touchable more than anyone else this year. Quite possibly. 20 minutes not heard Antonio's name. Did something off the first couple of minutes, but just not getting the ball to him. Really, he's doing a lot of running about. Let's be honest. Right, Emerson's taking the free kick. Is it Emerson? Yeah. About 35 yards out or so. He's going to put it into the box. No, he's not. He's gone. What the fuck was that? Emerson passed it. I think it was to Paqueta. Paqueta's literally kicked it to their goalkeeper. Now Chelsea on the attack. They're down the right hand side. Madueke down the right hand side. He's turned. He's got a cross in. Luckily, it didn't meet anyone because that could have easily hit like someone like Conor Gallagher in there. Conor Gallagher's got the ball now. Mudrich out to Cucurella. Intercepted by Thomas Souček. Bowen's done well to close the ball down, but still could easily. Antonio trying to close down Silva, but Silva's quicker than Antonio in that respect. I don't know how that works out. Oh, Jesus. Crossing from, I think, Silva. And Jackson blazes over, but easily could have been another goal. Sick back. Once again, he concedes. Just shows some intent. Ariel has got the most touches this season. I don't think he has a lot of touches, because actually, a lot of time, I think probably Soufal, you're probably right. They're just showing that Bowen header again. Jesus, that was close. The keeper was totally flat-footed there. Would have got him. Chelsea got a ball again inside our half. Mudrich to Gallagher. Gallagher looks up. 35 yards out. Pings it out wide. Chalobah goes out wide. Back to Chalobah. Another guy who was looking at, wasn't he? Trevor Chalobah. Mudrich has got the Mudrich versus Soufal. Out wide to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, lovely ball over. Zuma just gets something. If he hadn't got anything, Jackson was there all on his own. Out for a Chelsea corner. You feel the second goal's coming, can't you? You really can. It just seems not a sit back and carry on. That's the feeling I get. Generally, don't see us getting any more points this season. Players have done. I think we'll get a win against Luton. I think. Anyway, corners Chelsea. Been cleared. Kukulela has the ball. Goes back out wide to Mudryk. Mudryk versus Bowen. Bowen's done well to stop him. Cole Palmer manages to get a ball in. And a header cleared by Souček. Another corner's Chelsea. Could have gone anywhere, that header, to be honest, Souček. You know, he's diving headed it in, but still. Anyway, Mudryk with the corner, short corner. Back to him from Cole Palmer. Goes out wide. Luckily, it was a poor ball, but Casadio's got the ball now. Conor Gallagher versus Antonio. Antonio actually does something. Well done, Antonio. He won the ball off Conor Gallagher. He's done well. He's managed to get past him. And then Conor Gallagher basically fouls him. Almost in retaliation for losing the ball. Does the ref book him? Of course he fucking well doesn't. Exactly. Where's the booking? Jericho win this. It does seem that. It does seem that. Whether it's a joke, says Dan, I agree. Ball wide. Very poor by Soufal. Goes straight to Kukulela. Again, back to the goalkeeper. Come on, you Irons. We look tired and stale, just like our managers, as usual suspect. We do. We look bereft of any ideas, though. What a defensive manager we have. Just sit back and invite them. So hard to watch. Should have been a cautionate challenger, Antonio. Jerry, I agree. Conor Gallagher's done several of those challenges now. And all he's been done by not booking him is encouraged to do more of them. And he'll keep doing them until he gets booked. Emerson's got the ball for a throw on, just midway into the Chelsea half. Alvarez back to Zuma, still inside the Chelsea half. Zuma looks up, goes out wide to Soufal. Soufal, nice cross in. Fair play. Did all right there. Decent cross. Chalobah gets to it first, out for another West Ham throw on. Now here we go. Here's our great tactic. Antonio's going to do a long throw. Our top Premier League goal scorer of all time. He's going to take the throw on. And then he plays it short. What's the fucking point then? And then he does that. And he absolutely does a crap pass. And now Chelsea are on the attack again. Oh. And that is all stemmed from an Antonio. Thank God the goalkeeper saved it. From Jackson straight to his hands. That's as much as I love rate Antonio sometimes. That's why I really hate him, Antonio, because sometimes I think he's a better player. He thinks he's a better player than he is. He think he'd be clever. He was trying to be too cute. He's not that player. Anyway, Soufal's got the ball somehow. Back to West Ham for throw on. Fell to Antonio, but obviously he took a heavy touch. Our throw-ons lead to shots for them, indeed, Dan. How does that work out? I do not know. Chelsea got the ball back. It's only been 26 minutes. Fucking hell, Jesus. 26 minutes. That's what it's been. If you're new around here, give us a like. Thank you. Or subscribe. Or become a channel member. That's nice sometimes as well. Much appreciated. Half time, we've got a lot of you on Twitter, a lot of you watching on Facebook as well. If you go to our YouTube channel at half time, we'll do a prize draw. Free to enter to win an Ian Bishop signed picture. Caduceus done well to win the ball. And he's done well to maintain possession somehow. He goes up to Antonio. Antonio takes a touch. Tries to beat a man, but goes out for a throw on. Sweden did the right thing and abolished VR. They certainly did. Voted to abolish it. Can see the midweek offers helped us, says Peter. Yeah, we look fresh as daisies compared. If you look at these two teams, not knowing the fixture list, who would you have thought had played midweek? I think it was quite clear you think West Ham had played midweek. We look sluggish. Anyway, we've got the ball and Paqueta, poor ball by Paqueta, literally passed. Why do we always pass to a marked person? I never understand that. We've always done that. Ogbona's done well there to get that ball away. But why do we always do it? Next season, when we get to listen to the BS, I'm sure that will speed up and make it all good. Yeah. But also, we'll have. Oh, shot by Conor Gallagher, was it? No, by Cole Palmer. And it's been blaze over the bench. But isn't semi-automated? Isn't it semi-automated thingy-jigs as well? Offsides next year, so that'll be fun. We look like we've been on the beach for 2 months as Peter. Maybe they've all suffered from the Moyes farewell party. Yeah. Anyway. Sufa's got the ball. Sufa goes out wide to Bowen. Bowen passes to Souček. Souček to Alvarez. Alvarez looks up. Goes out wide to Zuma. What's Zuma going to do? Zuma to Bowen. Bowen overplays it slightly. To Sufau out for a throw on. Kukurele has the throw on. Back to nice little 1-2 pass there by Chelsea, to be fair. Chalobah's got the ball, goes out wide to Madueke. Madueke runs. Close the bugger down. Goes to Casado. Casado back to Chalobah. Chalobah out wide to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer to Casado. Casado back to Palmer. Great ball by Casado. Great turn. And Gallagher. Ball flicks up, literally falls to Conor Gallagher's feet, and it's 2-0. It literally fell into his lap, and it's 2-0. I don't know what this side wants to do. Everything's overplayed. Everything's overhit. They're overstretching things. They're not tracking runners. Literally, Cole Palmer's done one ball and he's dissected the entire midfield with one ball. One ball he's missed. He's got past Paqueta, Alvarez, and Such. I'm watching the ball again. It's a fantastic ball. And then Zuma, Zuma with the assist. Zuma flicks it up. Lovely. Beautiful touch of Zuma to get Conor Gallagher on the volley. It's a great pass. Great assist for Zuma there. Poor. Can you see why Anton gets... Oh, yeah, always. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. But don't forget, I'm usually there as well. So, I people assume that, I'm all this... I get frustrated, and it's frustrating because you want to believe, and more often than not in our lifetime, it doesn't work out the way you want it to work, and I can't see. We've got arguably bar one player. This is our best 11. On paper, this is our best 11. Bonner out for Mavropanos, for example. This is our best 11, and we look like we played yesterday. We'll sort out our lack of pressing. No, he won't. No, he won't indeed. We're just awful. Moyes tactics may work sometimes in the future. Stop the stream, fam. Stop the stream, blood. This is a really bad season. It's not extremely bad season. The thing is, we're going to finish. We will still finish in the top 10, which is an average season, I think, for us. I won't say it's a bad season. Last season was a bad season, which ended well. So, did you forget he's not playing for Chelsea, indeed. 2 lucky deflections for them, both goals. I agree. Poor Cleansby a problem. Old West Ham, it is. It's back to the old West Ham, down after the old Christmas decorations. Anyone of a certain vintage will remember that. The old Hammers, who always went up with the Christmas decorations and came down with them. And that has been how we've been there. Chelsea is still on the attack. Madueke, shot, but Ariola manages to get something behind it. They got lucky because they were in the goal mouth. We're certainly not in theirs, indeed. That's the thing. You're totally right, Russ. If we're in, if you're in there, that they've been lucky, but we've been in there. But they're in there. We're not even getting in ours. It's definitely a bad calendar year. How many points did we have on Chelsea at Christmas? Oh, yeah, exactly. Good idea now to let. That's a bit of a while ago, Mandy, wasn't it? Bit of a while ago. I think our defence crumbled as soon as we went and got rid of Craig Dawson. To be honest. Anyway, Alvarez with a long ball, but yeah, Sufal tried, but no. Bring on Cranny Dings. Team to go for the emotions. It's like a sprinter compared to these. Hands up who thinks Moyes is a good coach. Anyone? Careful with Phil Moyes is a joke. Diop couldn't header. Yeah, exactly. We've had one shot, not on target today. They've had 6 shots on target and scored 2 of them. And the other 4 were all saved very nicely by Areola. Moyes has never won a game at Stamford Bridge in 30 years of trying. Chelsea average, just scoring. What happened when you let... That's what happens when you let Ferdinand... That's what happens when you let Bobby Moore go. He hasn't booked someone, has he? Oh, he's booked a Bonner. Fucking hell. Oh, how can he book a Bonner? Exactly. Exactly, Dan. I totally agree. I totally agree. And to make matters even worse, I'm wearing Crocs today. Mrs. Bunn bought me Crocs, and I've put them on without realising. That just makes it even worse. Deep blocking working well indeed. How's the referee? I don't know. Passive defensive. Yeah. I mean, the trouble is, if I've said this before, if you play a certain style and it don't work, you've got nothing to fall back on. You've got no performance to fall back on if it doesn't work. And that's the issue. Conor Gallagher's got the ball out, got out wide to Mederico. Mederico versus Emerson. He's cut inside. He's cut inside again. Takes a shot. Jesus, that was close. Took a couple of deflections and just went out for, I think he went out for a goal kick. Well, that was a corner. Went out for a corner. Hope tonight, being so poor, we can. They haven't been that. I mean, they haven't. I think Chelsea have just been. They're just on another. It just seemed to. I don't know what problem is. Just been very clinical. Yes, they've been fortunate, but the fact is they've been in that situation. It's a corner to Chelsea now. Mudryk has taken the corner. 5 corners to them, 2 to West Ham. Are they going to do a short corner? Actually, they put it in. It's gone back stick, and it's got in. How the fuck has that gone in? Madueke scored. How's that? I don't get it. How's that happened? It's 3-0. Absolutely dross. Absolute dross. From West Ham. From a corner. Somehow, I don't know how. I'm trying to wait for the replay of it. It was a corner went to the back post. Corner goes to the back post. Gets cut inside. Madueke again. It's fallen to him, but he's there on his own again. Who's tracking him? Paqueta has just let him go completely. Oh. 3-0. 3-0, and it should be about 5 at the moment. Unbelievable. Like, I just don't get what your marking is. Are you marking? Are you zonal marking? Are you man-for-man marking? Quite clear not man-for-man marking. Are you zonal marking? Well, you're not even looking at the zones properly. Oh, dear. And it's not even half time. And we're already 3-0 down. Still got 10 minutes left of the first half. And they're on the attack again. Goes out wide. They cut back inside. They're just inside the West Ham half, like they've been for the whole bloody game. Cucurella back to Brighton. It's 0-0 against Villa. Just give him a pitch and say goodbye. That crossbar is better than our whole defence has been. Why I just don't get it. Just don't get it, mate. Cole Palmer on the attack. Jinx inside. Oh, should have been 4. Should have been 4 then. Cole Palmer again. He's ripping us a new one. He's got it in. He's crossed the ball inside. Conor Gallagher is literally, he's trying to pass it in, and it's hit the crossbar. And now who's got a yellow card now? I could go there. I've actually given it. Giving it on a foul on a Kudus. I just don't know what they're doing in terms of trade, in terms of like tactics, and they've had a fucking week off as well. They look Bowen is literally just going to put a ball through to him. Now it's Gallagher on his own. Oh Jesus! Even Bowen's not to it now. What's going on with him? Just don't get it. Just don't get. This team look like they haven't played together. They've played all fucking season together. They don't look like a side which are actually, looks like they just all turned up on a Sunday league and put, who's going to go left back? Oh, I'll go left back today. You sure, John? Yeah, I'll have a go. That's how it seems. No answer. Painful to watch, but no shots on target. 6-1. I can't see us winning no more this season. He's great at all those events, every cloud, and that will have pushed United out of Europe. There we go. Well, it's not really because United will still be in Europe because they're probably they'll go all out to win the FA Cup, won't they? Now. Anywho, they've got the ball. Their goalkeeper took the ball. I mean, yeah, Luton will beat us. I've already said our season's finished. Nothing enjoyable anymore apart from the games. It's the same old rubbish every week. Is this Moyes' defensive football? Maybe you'll get that announcement before Luton. Well, you won't get a manager announcement, a head coach announcement. The board would have been better to just pay the release clause for Moyes as it's costing the amount of points. We've all said that name. Blow the whistle. It's embarrassing. I said 3-0. This could be 10. Please bring all the kids on together. At least we could save money buying tickets before the end of the year. They'll have to do a dads for a quid for the remaining games. Oh, dear. Anyway, no more wins. Zuma needs to put his Chelsea shirt back on. Still look what we got on the bench when Chelsea see theirs. They will shit themselves. We have gone downhill so fast. That's how it looked. Moyes has done this on purpose. I don't think he's done it on purpose, mate. I don't think he's done it on purpose. But it just seems, and for me, it must be, for a player, it's like, well, they don't know what's going on. How the fuck can they know what's going on? Do you know what I mean? It's like, I've said, this has been since the beginning of the season. This is the issue we face. Chelsea got the ball. They just. Anyway, let's keep going on. Playing this like a training game. No one wants to get hurt. 100% Moyes to blame. Same day with no rotation. I am actually nursing a toothache and it feels better. Any other club would have sacked him long ago. Why do we keep persisting on the left? He's been a shadow in former self since Moyes. I agree. We look like a team that's already been relegated. We look like a team we need to get a goal for half time. We should be in the League One players has given up and now lost Jesse Room. The players just want the season over. He's a narcissist. He studies on purpose. I don't think he's done it on purpose. Won't let him admit he made a mistake. Bring Moyes back. Serious. I don't think necessarily about the mistake about Moyes back because actually, we could look. You could look at. I said we could look at stats. We could look at stuff like that. But what I agree with is his ego won't let him buy that out of Ruben Amorim's contract because that to me is what we as fans will want. It's been all season's been no direction. Lawrence, since this decision to not do anything with his contract, that this was always going to happen. The players don't know what's happening. They don't know who to look at, who to take information from. And that's the issue. That's the issue for me. It's just we just seem to maybe once again he's put all his eggs in that Europa League basket and it's failed. Really good transfer window. We need massives, mate. Really, us according to some West Ham, they knew Moyes was born before. Was a mistake. Indeed. Rumour he asked Stein to stay away from the first team. Cheek. They should ban Moyes from the first team. Well, he hasn't asked. There was apparently a mutual agreement. Anyway, West Ham got the ball. Antonio gets beaten, but he's got a ball. Just hurry up and end the season with a sack. I agree. If you can see it, why can't those who are paid a fortune? I don't understand. That's what I don't understand, Greener. We've got a lot of very clever people at the club. We have probably some not very clever people at the club as well. Unfortunately, that's the issue, I think. Anyway, Soufal rather, is taking the long throw, but he doesn't do it. He goes to Paqueta. Paqueta back to Soufal. Soufal checks inside. What's he going to do? Puts the ball in. Oh, goalkeeper. Oh, we hit the crossbar again. Keeper makes a flap of it. Bowen hits the ball and rattles the crossbar. It's twice as rattled the same spot as well. And now Chelsea on the attack. And they give away a foul. And Chelsea got a foul just inside Cole Palmer territory. I mean, Tay Moyes doesn't care about us anymore. Embarrassed his club. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think, but from now on, I think it's like, because I think there was some justification for that bit, but not now, I'd say. When the players don't care, what's the point? Put the youth out for the next game. Well, the youth are still playing, and they still could win the under-21 PL2 in the playoffs. Beat Blackburn 4-1 rather convincingly last week on Friday. Now, see, it's only team who have more, not good indeed. Avram Grant conceded 70 goals when we went down, and we still have to play Man City at Man City. So, yeah. I was discussing it with Dead the other day. You think Sullivan should take more responsibility? Moyes is the right manager, but maybe he's stayed the season too long. I'm inclined to agree. The way Chelsea are playing, we might as well get one of our sent off. Indeed, good player who's made up to look brilliant. Sums up our season. He's one of those really frustrating players. He's on the verge of being a fucking good player. It's a Cole Palmer free kick. 35 out. We know he's a good free kick taker. We've got Emerson as the extractor fan. Let's see what happens here. Conor Gallagher is also lined up. And it's hit the wall. 3 minutes of added time. We will be doing a draw to cheer you all up to win something. We always like to cheer you guys up by winning something. There'll be a signed Ian Bishop print. So just stay with us and if you're watching on Twitter or you're watching on Facebook, come onto the YouTube channel and join us there, because you can't enter from those. It only takes the YouTube comments in. This is why the club looks like a joke by allowing this position to come about if they were not going to give him. I totally agree, Trini. This is, and I think people. For me, it's not right. I mean, Moyes does take a vast amount of criticism for this, but it's a decision made further up that's got us into this situation, I think. Caduce get the ball across. It's Cucurella. Very poor. Won't get it nowadays without being labelled a Moyes in. I know, that's the thing. I don't want to say, if I say something, they'll go, I'm Moyes in. I'm not. I definitely think we need changes on the horizon. But what I'm saying is, in retrospect, I think when you look at it, people have very short-term memory sometimes. And it's not easy to say it all the time. Because, but I've said it the other day. Was that a foul by Paqueta? Yeah, he's going to get his yellow card. Yeah, perfectly. What we got here? No matter what people think of Rice, was captain on the field. Yes. I don't think he was a very good captain. I'll be honest. I think Mark Noble was far better captain than him. And he became better when Noble came back. But yeah, for me, there's no one on the pitch now that I feel like. I mean, even Bowie's been off the ball a bit today. He's probably been the only one who's could have a bit of him and Areola. Realistically, I think Alvarez has let people run past him. I think Suchek has. I think Paqueta's looked impetuous. Antonio's looks ineffective. Caduceus tried, but again, he's almost trying too hard now to try and get stuff to work, which is the issue now. And yeah, with 2 games to go, it's like, yeah. You say, it's pride to pay for, but I don't think these guys have got any pride at the moment. Doesn't look like it. And it's half time. Half time. Let me just get this ready for the second half. Can I do that? Can I do 1, 2, 3, 4? Wait, tick. Half time. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. I bought a Scotch egg. Moyes fan indeed. Give Moyes goodbye. Send him on gardening leave. Poor Nick will eat Moyes to get rid of him. Disappointed enough, well, to say the least, indeed. I have no idea. Middle of the park is so open. I mean, you saw that ball from Cole Palmer literally straight through the middle. Completely dissected our centre halves, our whole midfield in one pass, and our centre halves as well, to be honest. God is good, praise Jesus, says Georgios. Needs some divine intervention. New coach isn't a project, it's a rebuild. I wish Luton luck. They deserve Sabbath for City. It means arseholes don't win, and City will have that game too. Just want this season, bring on the Euros. I don't even want the Euros. I'm not even. I think I might just want to rest from football. Do you know what I mean? But then I say that, but then we'll get to the quarterfinals and all my face will be painted all fucking red anyway. Hope for better. Win a trophy. It's not. It's like after the Lord Mayor's show. Great analogy. This season is very much after the Lord Mayor's show. And actually, the first half of the season, we were looking okay. We were being lucky and winning games, and that luck has just run out. The quickest Zuma was to get off the tunnel. Indeed, Chelsea team in crisis are making us. I don't think they are really now, Barry. Now they were, but I think over the last sort of six to 7 weeks, they've really improved, and so and it's all because of Cole Palmer. Yeah, I mean he's a baller. Half-time subs, Antonio off, Chris. I wouldn't take. Why would you take Bowen and Caduce off? I wouldn't. Maybe if Antonio laid eggs, it would be like caviar, quite possibly. Right, okay. Here we go. Nice. Look at this. Lovely print. Ian Bishop. Anyone new to the channel, thanks for joining us. We always try and give as much away as we got. If we got anything, we'll give it away to you fans. This is Ian Bishop signed print. That would look nice in a nice frame on any man's man cave. We'll be giving that away in a tick. All you need to do is put hashtag Bish Bosh indeed to win that. No, hashtag wank, no. Hashtag comeback. That's what I want. Ever the optimist, me. My glass is always half empty. I say, I'm pissed. I haven't had a drink for ages. So all you got to do is come to the YouTube channel if you're on wherever you are, if you're on Facebook or X. Come to the YouTube channel, put in hashtag comeback, and we're going to draw that in a minute. I'm going to get it all ready, start collecting your responses, and we'll give that away very, very shortly. As I said, we always like to give something away to the fans, to you guys, the listeners, and it has to be comeback spelt properly, not like rude niece. Like that one, 6-4 to us. I was actually watching the Welcome to Wrexham's new third series, and they come back and it was 5-5 against Swindon or something like that. With Dan Kemp scoring, former West Ham Academy player, and Elliot Lee scored a couple. At least we don't have to be careful about what we wish for. Moyes out now, says George. Go, George. Hope you well, mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Baby, come back. Bye, 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 bye. I I was a clown to be messing around. Send Moyes to coach you around the national team. Can't see Chelsea get any more goals. We play a defensive block. Indeed, Russ. Don't forget, we're very tight. Let flipping Moyes walk home. Well, that's when we were having Grant. Do you remember? And I think it was Noble made him come on or someone, Nolan or something. No comebacks. Paqueta and Antonio. About 4 others shattered at 60. Indeed. Slingback. No sweat. Wait till they emerge from the. Yeah, exactly. So, want a real comeback. West Ham need to win this game. Paqueta looks like he'll be staying next season. To me, GP, he ain't done nothing in the last 6 or 7 weeks for me to go, I'm going to pay £85 million for you. He ain't. And in fact, he's shown petulance. He's shown, if I'm want to spend that much money on a player, I want to make sure he's going to stay on the pitch. He's kicked out. He's looked sluggish. He's given the ball away. We'll see. All stay on the goal line second half. Yeah, and put someone like Areola across the top. They'd still find it in a little bit, wouldn't they? But anyway, put Fabianski on for Paqueta and the other keeper up front for Antonio. Can't do worse. I think we've only got one goalkeeper today. For a Minge defender will be better. Minge Brazilian. Bring 5 kids on. Hang on. They're not over 34 years. Mudrich to West Ham. Moisey needs to make subs. Throw on 3 fresh defenders. Lopetegui to West Ham. Thoughts if it happens? If it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? I think it's, in all honesty, it's 1 or 2. As we know, it's him or Amarin, and clearly Lopetegui will be a Sullivan pick. Amarin will be a Steiden and Noble pick. I think it's more likely than not that Lopetegui will come in. There'll be a bounce. I think he'll come in and start well, but I think we'll get to a situation like we've got in a situation with Moyes now, where to me, it's not a long-term appointment. He's similar age to Moyes, I think. He's slightly younger, but similar age. Actually, how old is he? Let me have a look. He must be late 50s, I'd say. 57. Yeah, so, for me, you're going to get a couple of seasons out of him. It does smatter of Pellegrini 2.0, to be honest. But, as I said, I read an article from Craig Dawson, and he spoke extremely highly. He was only at Wolves for 6 months, and obviously, but he spoke extremely highly of his admiration for him as a man motivator and as a coach. So, look, we all love Balon Dawson, so we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be an underwhelming appointment, I think, if he signs, but he gets my back in, and then we'll see what happens, isn't it? There was criticism of him not playing youth team. He's, as I said, in the response to that, as bollocks. He was involved in Spanish. He was manager of the under 18s, 19s, 20s, and 21s of the Spanish national side, plus also assistant manager for the under 17s. So about several years he was involved in the Spanish youth system, so he knows it very well. His time at Wolves, he gave opportunities to academy players, albeit not a lot, because most of the decent ones were already out on loan, but not every Davies. But he would, wouldn't worry about at the age of throwing someone on. So we'll have to wait and see, innit? Let's go 3-3. Moyes loves a draw. Bring back Loopy Ludo. Proof of work for Moyes. Don't blame. I blame the arrogant players. Mixture of both, I think, for me, Damien, to be honest. Really have a new. People really think a new manager change everything. I don't think it changed everything. I think that, as I said, I think it starts a pathway. Things need to change. We know we need to get a younger side. We're getting older. If we get a slightly younger manager, but if we got a head coach, if we get Lopetegui in, but don't know. He's going to pull up trees against City, put himself in the shop window, quite possibly. We need a boost. Massive boost. He's too busy in the Ivory Coast. Hopefully, get on the channel soon. If we get Lupo, do Tim? I genuinely think if he comes in, I have no idea because in essence he comes in and Tim's his boss, and with them so adamantly publicly backing Amorim, it really is up to them. You back us or you sack us. Really, I think it's come to that point. Yes, you might not agree with people coming in, and you find a way, but when you publicly said not publicly, but what we're led to believe is Amorim is being pushed by Noble and by Steindem. And it's whether he has the balls to do it. I don't think it was Tuchel for manager. He might even go back to Bayern Munich, to be honest. Lopetegui has too many similar traits to Moyes to be different. Won't be a new or doing a documentary in which they uncover our plans which link Moyes to 9/11. Oh dear. Does Mother's Pride still? I don't know. Does it? I think, or even Ten Hag might go to Ajax, apparently. Munich apparently today. Maybe Moyes will finally speak if he goes. It'll maybe his fault. Maybe if we wouldn't waste money on, we could afford. See, at the time, I thought, for me, Phillips coming in made sense because we looked so toothless when Alvarez was playing, wasn't playing rather. So I thought it makes sense, but it just hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. And again, we just don't. I mean, we don't really know, do we? We see things, we hear things. We don't know what was given to Moyes in terms of, no doubt there'll be players that have been asked, put under his nose, and he said no. But there's probably players that we tried to get, and I think we still try to get players, and that's why we let the likes of Fornals and Ben Rama go on the premise of getting someone in, and maybe we didn't get that person in, or a couple fell through, and that's why we tried to, try things differently to try and hold things back. Or we didn't have the paperwork in and shit like that. But yeah, it's just weird. Right, anyway, let's run this. Let's draw. What we got? To win, West Ham signed Ian Bishop, Prince. Let's see. Obviously, West Ham Network will move it for Alex again. That's you again. He's won it again. I've got to still send him the other one. That saves me some packaging. Well done, Alexia. Alexia has won. Congrats. Well done. You win the Ian Bishop sign print. And I'll get the other one out to you as well. What's this? Anything here? What's in there? Anything there? Well done, Alexia. Well done, mate. That's two you've won on my watch. Congrats. Anyway, let's go over a few more comments. Can't wait for the City game. Why does everyone hate? Real question. I think people hate the idea rather than the man. I mean, I think, I've gone through his, I said I've done his profile and stuff like that. He's got a decent win ratio. He's been Spain's manager. He's managed at Real Madrid, Porto, Sevilla, very successful. Time at Sevilla, particularly. I just think people don't see him as a. I think people got their hearts set on Ruben Amorim to come in, and we were sort of like, and now to have this, which is a total antithesis of maybe Amorim. Don't forget that Sevilla side are a fucking good side. They're a really good side. They won the Europa League like 2-3 years in a row, didn't they? Before we beat them, they had some good players, and I don't think it'd be the. I think it'd just be underwhelming for what people want. People looking for this next step, this next change, and the likes of Amorim. I think if Lopetegui comes in, I don't think he'll be here for very long. I think he'll come. I think someone will. He'll be here for a few seasons, and then it will be someone like a Will Still or someone comes in. But we just don't know, do you? He can say no to every winger and have no options other than bring on. But he's limited. He can play 6 midfielders. He's technical director at all clubs. That position means they hire the coach. Exactly. You're totally right, mate. You're totally right. You got technical director. You got obviously Nobes, sporting director. Both have recommended Ruben Amorim to David Sullivan, but David Sullivan, and apparently, according to Sean, they're doing their due diligence on a second coach, which is believed to be Ruben Amorim. But what we're led to believe is he really, Lopetegui really impressed Sullivan when they met. I don't know. No pace, centre back, no pace, fantastic blend. Do you think Ivan Toney will be a good fit? Depends how you play him, innit? To be honest, fuck me, what embarrassing shambles state. Absolutely embarrassing. Did you send the others out yet? No, I haven't, mate. I haven't said nothing. Honestly, I'm going to try and get it done this week if I can. Always knew Phillips' move was going to fail as he's overrated. I'm glad he's won it twice now. Indeed, must be my lucky day. Indeed. Only thing is, it wasn't a 2 to 4 for put nobody charged. Like, that'd be nice. Use randomizer stock and A. Very good. Should play central. I've had enough of this. Do the draw again. Give it someone else. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. Alex has said it. We'll draw it again just before we go live. The second half. Alex has said it. And it's going to Hammer Time 666. Hammer Time 666. Congratulations. Congratulations. You have won it instead. Well done. Well done. Well done. There we go. So Hammer Time 666. If you message us at westhamnetwork@gmail.com, we'll get that sent out to you very soon when I can. And I'll get yours sent as well, Alexis. Don't worry about it. We'll get that sorted. Looks like substitution at half time. Looks like the player coming on will be James Ward-Prowse. There we go. And the player not coming out is that Alvarez? Apparently it was Chelsea's biggest half-time win over us for 16 years. Yeah, Alvarez. Alvarez for James Ward-Prowse. We just put that in. Just put that in there. So we've got that in there. Can't talk about football instead of... Yeah, sure. Well, I've got State tonight. West Ham on the attack. The ball falls to Kudus. Kudus looks up. Kudus still on the left-hand side. Still going to the middle. Goes out wide. Paquetá out. And goes and Cucurella. No, he looks like he has taken Alvarez out. What an inspiring substitution. Indeed, what an inspiring substitution. Worst half-time for 16 years, apparently. There we go. Indeed. Michael Owen on commentary, I'm listening to say it was very embarrassing the first. And it was very embarrassing. It was very embarrassing. I was embarrassed. As being a West Ham fan. I thought we showed nothing, really. Right, we just sort these out quickly. Sort the substitution on the screen. What have we got here? I'm glad it's taking Alvarez off. Big Russ, are you sure you don't want the coaching job, mate? Oh. Yeah. Would I want the coaching job? I reckon I could do a big job. I reckon a good job, to be honest. I reckon I could do a good job. Anyway, Chelsea on the attack. Gallagher. Back to Chalobah. Chalobah to Casado. Casado out to David Silva. Not David Silva. Thiago Silva. Nice. Ball's gone straight through the middle. Number 11. He's got the ball. He's paying it. 4-0. 4-0. It was so easy. So easy. Literally one pass. One pass. Not even a long ball. One pass from the centre half has gone straight through and basically dissected the midfield and defence. One pass. One pass. Absolute joke. Come back my arse indeed. Oh, 4-0, one goal to get another record. Yeah. Well, one more goal and then he equals the record, doesn't he? Then Jackson will never score an easier goal. Ball comes through. Madueke gets the ball and just literally passes to Jackson. Jackson touches it in. Very unselfish play by Madueke. That's embarrassing. That's just total embarrassment. No. No more. Can't do no more, mate. Total embarrassment. Feel sorry for all the fans there today. Money would have gone on the boat party, which is what we do. But total embarrassment. Just nothing. There's just nothing there. Oh, could have been 5 then for Modric. If it wasn't for bloody Areola there. Could have been at least 5 today. Without a shadow of doubt. Maybe 6 or 7 to be fair. And I'm not even and not even sour grapes. Chelsea aren't even playing that well. They're not even playing that well. But what they're doing is they're pouncing on every mistake we make. They're just being clinical. But most of them have, they've been lucky. It's fallen to this person or but they're in their position. If you're not in the position, you can't. It doesn't fall to you. That's my issue. We're not even in a position where a ball, and we've had, Bowen's hit the crossbar twice, but it doesn't matter. What a drubbing. Probably better than what we got now. We are joke, cricket score. Rush, do you know the Millers got? Yeah, I do. Yep, top guy. Nasher, top guys. Put the kids on the continent. It proves we can't play four at the back anymore. It's like we need indeed. As I said, all the kids, 18, 21s play 3-4-3. The kids on Friday were exceptional. And I say kids because they are kids. They were absolutely exceptional. Right, I've got to quickly go and answer the door. 2 seconds, beeps. And missed more goals. Nope. What a surprise. We're going to win 5-4. Come on, George. Positive, George. Like Ryan with his positive pat. Oh. What we got here? Probably. Quite possibly. Get his coat now. Should be embarrassed to get on the coat home. Better put Ings and Barb on for Zuma and play. Oh, here we go. It's a Sufal long throw. Didn't work. What a surprise. Man should get a refund. I just haven't started the game. We're on 50, 54, 51. Yeah, I do. Anyway, Sofa's got the ball. Long cross to absolutely no one. We've got so many great players. We play like this, indeed. They should 100% get a refund. Don't thank Moyes for so much of this shit for embarrassing club. Needs to step down tonight. Mark and Nash, they certainly are. I said to my mate, will the team play today? Terrible. Oh, winner Emerson. Oh, no goal. No. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Emerson was the most advanced player. Our left back was in the most advanced position. And they should give our free tickets when we're playing so badly. I think genuinely, Martin, I think generally we should do something like that sometime. If your team, it's a shit shot. People pay their money and take a chance. There's so many thumpers this season. There's and all those thumpers have been, apart from the Arsenal game, have been away from home, innit? I think personally, I reckon if one or two of those thumpings were at home, then we would have made a mass. I think we wouldn't be in this not situation, but I don't think Moyes would still be in charge. I'll be honest. I think he's so slow. I doubt Moyes will walk around the pitch against Luton. No, I don't think he will. Why won't Moyes try something different? Because he just won't. How many players from West Ham put on the pitch? Presume from performance that at least half the players have been locked in changing rooms for the half time. We leaving this race. Sky putting out what wants the West Ham job. Really? This is what you get for interviewing your manager before the end of the season. Well, this is what you get, Dan, for no succession plan, for having nothing in place, for having, put ourselves into this situation. Moyes hasn't put himself into this. It's the club have put themselves in a situation by not being decisive in that last summer. I don't agree with ever having a manager still with 1 year left in his deal because there's no reason for him to progress. There's no reason for him to build a legacy. It's all about the season now. Anyway, Paqueta's got the ball. He's jinking inside the box. Nah, there's nothing. Moyes not believing tonight. He's too stubborn. And that's the thing. He won't leave. Why would he? Why? And again, it's like I've said this before. Why would someone leave a job with a well-paid job? If you want him to go, if he wants to go, the club want him gone, then they'll have to sack him. That's what they have to do. And if they sack him and they still have to pay out the rest of his contract, it's only a month and a week, 2 weeks left. That money could have been earmarked for a Morim, and even more chance of us getting bloody Lopetegui in. Then we have a foul, so I'll get back to the game. We have a foul. We have a free kick just outside the Chelsea box. Obviously, JWP is lining up. He can't celebrate scoring his record, indeed. West Ham women are winning 1-0. Yes, so I might go and watch them instead. They're playing at Dagenham Redbridge right as we speak. Be careful with it. This is what Moyes says. The contract is up there for me to sign. My arse is. Nope. Save by the keeper. We never do well with back-to-back success. If he's going to he wasn't going to sign that contract, the club has to explore other options. Maybe it's got to tweak up the place. No, I still believe, and I was a good save actually by the keeper. I still believe that there was a contract in place, but it wasn't the contract he wanted to sign. Otherwise, he would have signed it. Corner straight out, because he knows football, and if you sign a new deal and you get sacked, the bigger the contract, the bigger the payout. So West Ham, no, Paqueta tries to get a foul, no. Appalling foul. And now Chelsea on the attack, and there's all on his own. Cole Palmer's all on his own, but luckily it's poor offside. So I always thought there was a contract. I don't. People say it wasn't. I think there probably was initially. At least this is what we're thinking of signing. And he was like, okay, he was never going to sign it because it gave power to Tim Sidon, and he wouldn't want that. Heitinger should have been charged the last few games. 4-4 says Dave, 200 to 1, worth £1. Women are generally poor, maybe it's a club trait. Sacking, gross conduct, no payoff, making 6,000 people very happy. Doesn't work, unfortunately. The board were hoping you're a win and no backup plan. They've had so long to find someone else. I think if Gold was still there, Moyes would have been gone, possibly. Maybe. Players, no Moyes is leaving. That's why they've down tools. I just don't know. Because even if you've got professional integrity, you still want to win a game for the fans and for your job. And most of these will have win bonuses attached to their contracts and stuff. So it just seems that we've just got found out, and there's no. And people said, Moyes relies on individual brilliance. If those people aren't with it, aren't playing, and again, our game plan and our team performance is based on a 34-year-old striker who's a converted right winger / right back. And if he plays well, then we play well as a side. But he's not playing well today, so we don't play well. And there's nothing new. You can't blame tiredness. Lads have had a week off, and they're professional football players. So it's got to come down to motivation, really. And as much as Moyes will get, the headlines, the fact is, I think the only players you could probably look at themselves in the mirror today is Areola and maybe Bowen and Kudus. The rest have been poor. Been very poor. Seems these days, yep, I agree. Is sandwiches to blame? They blame fully lies with them. Yep, I am inclined to agree. Forget the game. Your talk along is far more entertaining. Well, good, Barry. We'll keep the game in the background. How much would it cost away fan stay, not including? Oh, Christ knows. I think isn't there like a cap on £30 the ticket? I think. Most people will commute in from the trains. So it's not that bad. So it would be maybe slightly more than obviously if you were going to the London Stadium, but actually a regular way. Maybe you should pay Moyes more so he tries harder. Try harder, David Moyes. They're doing the Olays. Yet we're getting Olayed at Stamford Bridge. These are giving away a penalty. Yeah, good point. Does Moyes owe the club for amount of losses? Reverse of win contract? No, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, does it? It doesn't work that way. Pep won't touch cricket. I mean, there will be. I mean, it's not like we won't be blind to this. There will be a Man City scout there. There will be a Man United scout watching him. There will be a Juventus scout, PSG. Apparently, they're the four sides, so they will be looking at him. But I mean, again, he's probably one of our poorest players again today, playing in his favourite position. I'd rather stick him on the left and put Kudus in the middle. At least that would then give someone like Emerson. He plays better with Paqueta in front of him. Away days a minimum 100 quid. Question: how many players do you think will leave? Well, Tom, we actually did a show about this. Me and Anton. Was it Thursday? Where we did sort of like the West Ham equivalent of Mary Shag Avoid, keep, sell, loan, like keep, sell, release. And there was probably half we'd keep at a pinch. So yeah. Zero urgency for the players, standing around waiting for the game to end. Disgusting. Chelsea will attack them in their box. It goes to Madaruku. It's been blocked by Emerson, out to Mudrich. Mudrich back to Cucurella. Maybe Moyes take to the field to show how it's done. It's painful to watch. Would Heitiger see the Heitiger appointment is interesting, because he has Moyes tendencies because of he has played under Dave Moyes at Everton. He plays, he was caretaker at Ajax for a number of games, did quite well there. And he's very seen as more of a coach. So you wonder why they're in Chelsea in the box now. No, it's been cleared. So you wonder why, it was a slightly, it was exciting for me in coming in. But yeah, it was a strange appointment, wasn't it? We think about it. So, maybe. Moyes' head was not in it for 4 weeks ago when he knows he was looking for a new manager. See, there is a degree of me feeling a slight Chelsea, no, out for a Chelsea corner. Slight, what's the word? Slightly sympathetic, I think is the right word to him, because it must be horrible. But and again, this wasn't his decision. To be honest, if the team were playing better, we'd be looking for a new manager, really. Although we do look at it speculatively. Corner for Chelsea, headed out. But it must be hard knowing that that they're looking for your replacement. So I get that, but that's how football works, isn't it? Maybe it's not so publicly, but again, the whole public thing came out with the Amorim thing, really. And again, was that a Chelsea thing potentially? There's so much we don't know, which I'd love to find out. Where Chickman end up? 9th or 10th, I think, in all honesty. Take Alvarez off because it was Moyes' signing. It wasn't Moyes in 2 games left. You can fuck off the Tim Pot trophy, Rick. But we had that. Regardless of what you think of that trophy, I mean, look at Villa. They probably won't win it, and everyone's been wanking over you and Emery, and although they could be guaranteed Champions League this year if they win today and Liverpool and Spurs don't win. Most players will probably wait to see who's new manager, except for those obsessed with him. I agree. Heitiger only is interim. Yeah, I mean, his name. No, Cole Palmer's got the ball. Being saved. Yes. I mean, Heitiger's an interesting one. I mean, he hasn't even been in the conversation, really, has he? Hasn't been in the conversation, which you think is slightly surprising considering the role he could play. To be fair, we don't know why it was off. Yeah, might have got an injury. It's time up for a lot of our players who have been holding on to them for sentimental. Oh, mate, Lawrence, we've been doing it for years, mate. Years. The likes of Bonner, Cresswell shouldn't be in this side. Shouldn't be anywhere in the squad. They shouldn't be here. And that's the frustrating thing. We should we should be a lot further on with our squad development. We should have had, see West Ham fans walking out. It's like 60 minutes gone. There's just nothing. It's just nothing for the season starting. And to be honest, that's what the club. That's what every year. That's what the club budget for is 11th finish. So 11th finish is budget, and I think that's the trouble with who inevitably is going to be making the decisions with who comes in as the next head coach, because they are happy for us to finish 11th because the amount of money that they get automatically finishing in the Premier League for doing this, having a cup run, 11th, they're still making a hell of a lot of money. And that's why the managers they tend to bring in are steady eddies. That is that reason. We could, if they could go fucking crazy and bring in Amorim. If Amorim would come to us is the next question. But if he came in and it might all go tits up, could go tits up. Good save by Ariel. I'm not even forgetting about the game. And that's the issue for them. They want somebody who's going to come in and just... That's why I like Moyes. Because in reality, I think last year we took our eye off the ball because it was easier to get into Europe via the conference because our league campaign didn't start well last year. But, with Moyes, you'll be a regular top 10 side. You will be. But that's it. If you could have any manager recently, who would you want? One. I would want, let's see this corner coming in, headed out, Paqueta to Kudus. Personally, I would want Sebastian Hoeneß from Stuttgart. I think he'd be really good. Really good. West Ham on the attack, Antonio. And so there's a shot deflected for a corner. That's what I would have. For so-called, we've leaked over 50 goals, 2 more games to go. Almost 70. Yeah, we're on 69, I think, now. We have too many veterans, I agree. Gary O'Neill, Wolves looked very poor last week. Isn't silly. He knows it's all over rubbish. It's all over with the rubbish he was dished out since Christmas. Dinner in dog. If only Amorim came in, he could save a lot of money bringing Dave. I think we have. It's his corner. Nothing. In all honesty, I think we have this sort of claret glazed opinion of the academy. Everyone should come in. 97% of academy players. It's watching the Brighton game. No, because 97% of academy players don't get any Premier League minutes in their life. Let that sink in. 97% of academy players don't get any Premier League minutes. That hopefully powers. We have got some fantastic players, and if you watch the academy show on a Monday, I hope you do. We delve into a lot of them, so you're a bit more clued up in terms of who could make it, who's good, who's not, who I talk about a lot. But physically, a lot of them aren't ready. They aren't ready, and so it's only going to be the cream of the crop which make it. And that's not just a West Ham thing. Yes, there'll be exceptions to the rule. Kadu's doing a nice little run there. But for me, cross in, straight to goalkeeper. But for me, it's inherently a Premier League problem. So there we go. Seriously, Russ takes off half time. I don't know. Some got a long journey back to Somerset. Poor Jake. Yeah, indeed. And Dodsey as well. Club should make an announcement. Moyes, he looks like a lame horse. Sully needs to do what team are advising him. Sully's too friendly of agents to cost. Well, I think the trouble is with the appointment of Amorim and with Tim taking in charge of recruitment, there's no Waterhouse. There's no of Sully's agents in the system anymore now. And I don't think they particularly enjoy that. Rusty managing. I'd love a go, but I'm not throwing my name into the hat. These things get a takeover, won't sell, but no ambition. Not going to happen. Give the ball to Palmer. He's in my dream team. I've just had an argument on watch. It told me to get up and move. Hostel is in the business sense. Lap of honour for a corner. We look like this team's thrown together. That's what I agree. They remind me of a Sunday League team. Sunday League team who've turned up and they've gone, right, who can play left back today? Who can play right back? I'll have a go. Do you know John? John's my mate from, we've all been there. Because it seems that, it's like moments like, it's what the bits that we're doing well, so to speak, is Kudus running with the ball. But again, he's not passing to anyone. There's no one to pass to. Granny Dings is coming on. There we go. That's what we need. Granny Dings is coming on for Antonio. That's it. Here we go. The fight back begins. Granny Dings is coming on for Antonio. That's it. Your defense is terrified. Ings is on fire. Your defense is terrified. 20 minutes. It's Ings time. And we got a free kick as well. I even forgot there was a game on. Here we go. James Ward-Prowse. Here he goes. The fight back begins from a free kick. He was unlucky with the first one. Let's get it in. Free kick. Emerson's lining up for it as well. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky, old JWP. He had to go there. But it's okay because Granny Dings is on fire and your defence is terrified. Right, where are we up to? Let's go through some more comments. If you're enjoying it, give it a like. Please. Be nice. Thank you so much. And then we'll go for some more comments. Oh, another great ball from Cole. I tell you, Cole Palmer. Man's fucking amazing. He's such a good player. It's the one, when like you look at the one that got away. He's the one that got away for City, isn't it? It shows you sometimes if you're not playing a lot of games, go away. And he's playing bloody well. Literally, he's tearing our defence apart. Brighton are going up. That's a great shout for them. That's good. Means Villa can't guarantee Premier League their Champions League thing yet. That's good. Is that good? Where are Brighton on the table now? 11th. They got a game in hand. They can finish above us as well. Oh, gold. Anyway, let's go over some more comments. We're having fun. Near 70 minutes and no subs. Get ready. Granny Dings. It'll be a 10th every year, and even if it was bored out of head. Indeed, and that's what he does. Is there any possible case left for Moyes? Players look to have stopped? I don't think there is now. We look like we threw the towel this morning. Yeah, I've said that one. Does anyone care anymore? We're getting battered and I can barely shrug my shoulders. I think we're having great fun here. Apparently in the last 16 games we can see 32. Wow. Moyes' saving grace was the Euros. I think that's ship has sailed now, Lawrence, I'll be honest. Paqueta just literally is jogging. Demoralising, says Paul Flower. Good old Paul. Good job. We had a better first half of the season, indeed. Well, it's the same as Spurs. Spurs had don't forget. Do you remember Spurs celebrating they were top of the league after 6 games, and they could easily not make Champions League this year. Mental, isn't it? Get rid of Moyes tonight. Put Nolan in charge. What is your predictions for what, mate? Snooker's a slaughter at the moment. Wilson 6 up. Will maybe be after the amount it's shipped. No, we won't be. We'll end up taking that off their hands eventually. Peter Abson and is one source. Other teams can buy players development. Moyes does nothing. Yeah, and we do have. we're going to get ahead of academy recruitment. Cole Palmer's on the ball. Daisy White and Madawiki tries to curl it straight to the hands. We are getting ahead of academy recruitment, which is very good, I think. Wish I was Chelsea can be consistent work. How I wish Chelsea can be consistent to make things happen. Running the show as predicted. Unlucky, all the best guys in second leg. What? James, what? What, mate? Still 4 wins, 3 in the relegation form, no matter how people try and twist it. No, it is. Oh, the goal, Brighton goal's been struck off offside. It has been. It's, if you form table from the calendar year, we are right down there, mate. Makes you wonder if they've been training since the first. Well, we know they're training, Peter, because we see the videos. The club put out the videos. Hair transplant is already boarding, is it? Oh, I haven't looked at him. That's what playing for West Ham does. Pulling your hair out, indeed. Look at me. Oh, Paqueta's down there. What a surprise. Of course, Russ deserves a like and a sub. Very kind of you. Chelsea could have been easily. At least they could have at least eight goals, and they're bringing on bloody what's his face as well, Christian Kuku, who's their star striker. When did you last wash that West Ham shirt? This is washed. I can smell the fabric softener. Thank you very much. How rude. How much would you expect for Bowen if they were to sell? I don't know. Bowen's still got 6 years of a 7-year deal, and apparently could do. So I reckon you're probably looking at. I don't know, actually. I don't know. I think a fair whack. I think you'd be looking at 75 million, not each. Bowen maybe slightly more because of the homegrown tax. We love West Ham, old and new indeed. Taking so long to make it obvious offside. There we go. Sully won't pay 10 million, but we'll spend 12 million. Yeah, indeed. We're struggling this team. Oh Christ! I just think, just tuned in. Think I better go. Well, you can join. We're having a great old chat. Feet for Paqueta. Yeah, very good. I can't be bothered to change the times now. Mudrich has come off. Casadale has come on as well from Nkunku. That's just what we want. Got to last says he's a serial winner. A Watchalong when no one is interested. That's the way. I'm not sure we're having unless I'm not sure we're having unless it's morphine induced. Moyes is clueless. West Ham, indeed, Connor. Very good. Putting on all the oldies. I would have taken a comfortable mid-table finish at the start of the season after last. I think it's the way it comes about, Callum, isn't it? So if we started off really rubbish at the beginning of the season and then brought ourselves up to about a bit like what Chelsea did, really, sort of away from it and then came through at the end, I think we'd all be okay. But it's the other way now. It's sort of the other way. It's just, yeah, putting all the oldies they are indeed. Roma 28, don't seem to get more than 80 million. I agree. We'll all be Moyes. The season's over. I hate watching these games. Some of them will get tax-free bonus for signing Lopetegui. Oh, Chelsea, my brother's fault. Never hear the last of it. Oh, well, I do apologise, Mike. Did try my best. We did try our best, but yeah. Be careful what you wish for. New contract for Cressy, only 40. Bowen won't be going for any price. He's the legacy player now. I think you're right. I think I can't really see anything happening there. Yeah, no, I just think I think Bowen's in it for the long haul. The fact is, he'll be in it for the long haul. Unfortunately, not fortunately for us, but I think unfortunately for him. Well, we've got 13. I haven't even done any commentary for about 20 minutes. I do apologise, but I've heard he's coming on. Bring him on. Bring him on for the last 5 minutes. Why not? Why not? Bring him on. I'll have a go. He'll try something different. I always like Kevin Allen as a player. Cresswell to Bowen. Oh, Bowen hits the crossbar again. Third time. He's got the hat trick now. Has anyone ever hit the crossbar so much as Bowen in one game? I don't think so. I do not think so. Anyway, Zuma to Ogbonna. Oggy out to Cresswell. I can't believe he put Cresswell in. Cresswell back to Souček. Souček back to Bonner. Bonner's JWP. And Chelsea on the attack. Is that Jackson? 5-0. Oh, offside. I think you might be offside. Let's have a look. I think he's onside. I think he's off. I think he's onside. To be honest, no, we're getting injured. Sent off before. Indeed, I think he's onside. He's just that quick. I think it will be a goal. Again, one pass. Again, one pass bisects the whole midfield. Oh, he looks a mile onside. Bloody Zoom. Is that Zuma's leg? That Zuma's foot is offside. It's got to be off. He looks a mile onside, mate. Mile onside. I'm giving that. I'm giving it already. I'm giving it. I'm giving it. Obviously, we're semi-automated offsides next year, won't we? So we'll be able to put those in. Masterclass. Yeah, I think it's his leg. Yeah, miles onside. We hit the bar 3 times. So it did. Arsenal now can't leave. It's the last day. And we need to replicate. Or he could replicate Ludek McCloskey against Man United. Do you remember? Zuma's foot was onside. Watch the games 3-0. Still no passion. That's what we do. I win. I've put 4 holes in the wall. Might as well make it 5th now. How many games have we conceded? 5. It is. Is it 5 games now? Is that the 70th goal now? Yes. That's it now. He is equalised. He's equalled Avram Grant's 70 goals that we conceded when we went down. Pretty sure it was 70 goals was the most we conceded during that season. That's incredible. Just looked at the clock and still enough of that. Still got 10 minutes. I just don't get it. Just literally, I just don't get this side at all. At all. Just don't get it. I don't get how you can be a so-called defensive manager and you concede, and we've conceded just as many goals as we did the season we went down with Avram Grant, which is the most we've ever. This is now the most we've ever conceded, or equal most. And we've still got 2 games to play, and we've still got to play Man City rather. Mental. It's amazing we can see 70 goals and still in the top half. It shows we've actually got attackers, but also just shows how shit the rest of the league is. How could we have only won 3 or 4 games since the beginning of the turn of the summer, the season, the new year, and still be in this position? I just don't get it. Just do not get it. And it could have easily have been 10 today. Easily have been 10 without even and to be honest, Chelsea haven't even tried. They haven't even tried. I wouldn't even say they've played us off the park. They've had some moments of genius from Cole Palmer, a couple of good balls, but they've been in the right place at the right time. Mental. It's supposed to be a defensive. That's what I mean. You cannot, and that's what I always say about a Davy Moyes side. How can you, if you play this one way, this low block, and you get a result, great. But if you don't get a result, there's nothing to hang back on. To say, oh, but we played well. Oh, we did this. There's none of that. Can't believe we've hit the post 3 times, though. Hit the crossbar 3 times. Right, let's go through. Moyes will play the same way as he has for West Ham. Good luck to whoever team gets his manager. Well, I mean, he'll come in and he doesn't. He's a good firefighter, isn't he? Just announced Moyes is gone. Give people a lift. Is this the worst second half to a season? No, I reckon the Grant one was probably worse. Justify a new contract now. The manager tries to naked, bare-chested wrestling. Fair enough. Arsenal. How many goals? Indeed. Need a plan for that league in events. We'll score 5 versus us, making Chelsea look like we are. We're making them look like Real Madrid. Was that a shot from Kudus? Nice shot out for a corner. Will Moyes get the banner like Avram? He must have smashed this. No, we're on 170 now. I think 170 now. Just refresh. 70. Minus 14. Goal difference. 5 points adrift from Man United rather. We've got 2 games in hand on us. And Chelsea. Chelsea got 1 game in hand us. Corner for West Ham. It's also, when we lose in style. Indeed. We can't just lose 1-0. We lose 6 or 7. Right, here we go. Corner for JWP. Straight out. Been waiting lumps that. Come on, boys. In lovers, do you want him after this shit show? I think, Rick. I think there comes a point where I think I mean, today's again just epitomised what everyone said, isn't it? Really. And the trouble is, you're going to get smart things because we are all West Ham fans, right? But some people, it seems that you rather would win points rather than be a West Ham fan. You'd rather, told you so. Well, you had a 50-50 chance. Moyes could have been good, and then the other Moyes in would have told you so. So I just hope that whatever happens in terms of if Lopetegui comes in, because there will be, it's a 90%, there was 90% chance he's coming, a new head coach is coming in, that we all get behind him to start with. None of this, no Lopetegui, see what happens, innit? Because there will be a bounce. We can say our displeasure and who we want to have to come in next, but we don't make decisions. This team is relegation material. We'll say the boys should be grateful. Moyes. I think this is the 4th game. I think at least 6th. I think we are massive every game except for away games and our home ground. What's going on? Toothless hasn't stopped trying. That's what I mean. There's 2 or 3 players who could probably come off the pitch having tried, but the rest haven't. And it's not all down. And that is not all down to Moyes. As I said, the players might they might be lacking motivation or because of the managerial situation. No doubt they read social media. They know what's happening. That must have an issue to play on their mind as well. So, yes, Moyes takes a massive, massive chunk of the responsibility. But then again, so is the decisions made last summer. Can see Luton beating us. Well, if they need points, I can see him doing it. Arsenal must have to rely on this crap West Ham side. No chance. Yep, the game we won at the beginning of the season was effing luck. They peppered the goal. The difference is the shots are going in. At least Sully can see defensive play fails miserably. Well, we hopefully. But they would hate him at their clubs. Looks so much better on the right. He does. Absolutely disgusting. No desire. All the new boys will be off. Possibly, but I think again, it's what the next regime looks like. I still think that for Tim to have got Bowen to sign the 7-year deal, he must have had some sort of discussion about what will happen. But we'll see. Just watch the Jackson goal replay. I think if we were in the same position, we'd not finish in that. No, I agree. Weird to switch out that early. Was he hurt? Might have been. Or might have got yellow card. We don't know. The only positive result is that it defends reason why the club should go out for their. Well, it doesn't necessarily. It justifies the decision to bring in a new manager, a new head coach. Don't think it justifies that because there's. I think, by all accounts, one of the reluctance of Liverpool because they interviewed for Amorim, was his adamancy that his 3-4-3 formation, which no one really plays. So it's going to be really interesting to see. I personally think it's Lopetegui coming in, just because we know there's more ticks for Sullivan in terms of being cheap. And the only thing I like about Lopetegui is he's a man of principle. He walked out, didn't he, for Wolves because they weren't buying the players, weren't buying any money, so he walked out on them. The eve before the bloody start of the Premier League. I like that. Shows balls. League strengthening in January. Matt, the thing is, not many clubs did. So again, I think I'd love to find out what happened in January, but also not many clubs, because the whole PSR thing. Not a lot of clubs did invest in January. So again, I wouldn't put that yet. We would like to have done. I'm sure we would have, but we needed to probably make sure the books were even for January. Again, we don't know that. All we know, we see things being linked. We see players being linked, players leaving, but we never really know what goes on behind closed doors. Keeping Moyes guarantees predictable football. Keeping Moyes practically guarantees you're not going down, and probably stays relatively 11th, I'd say. And so to me, that shows the ambition of the club if they'd kept him on. Losing to a crap team, Chelsea. We've gone backwards since Jesse covered out with his Superman efforts. I think, personally, Michael, I think selling of Craig Dawson was one of the key issues for me. For our remaining games, we might catch Sheffield United. They were in 96, isn't it? 100. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's the fourth worst. Do you think my stay in management? Do you think he may stay in management after no, I think he'll stay. He'll be like, he'll be a firefighter. Someone will come in and want him, and he'll come in and do a good job. But it's that, he steadied the ship, but now it's what next? Just dropped a sub. Thank you, Ben. Thanks very much. We always go back and check, Ben. We've got lots of ex-player interviews. Loads. We have some coming up in the summer as well, so that'll be good. Thank God Moyes is not an attacking coach. When you let players go, you don't get new players in. Again, we don't know what happened with that. Please allow the back four to go early and build a new sandcastles on the beach. 14 days left. Can we have a celebration countdown? Bowie signed that long because he knew Moyes would not be next season. That's what I think. Cole Palmer signing of the season. And we could have got him in it. Moyes and Miss Brady, Lady Brady, both said, it was Chelsea swooped in for him. This was going to happen. Same thing happened on Allardyce. No ambition. Comes to a point, doesn't it? Comes to a point where the people want sort of progress, or they want to just stay in that lane. And I think the board are happy to stay in that lane. I don't think the playing staff are. I don't think the guys from the sporting director and stuff like that. But if they're saying get this guy in, and to be honest, they've shown a lot of faith in Steinden already. They've brought in his brother. They brought in one of the best analytics guys in the world. So let him do his thing and bring in who they want. Dropping from coming with Moyes moving Paqueta around was fine before January. I agree. And actually, that's coincided with Antonio being back in the side, really, because he always had to sort of shoehorn him in and moved everyone else around him for him to play in that position. 180 minutes sound better. I don't know what you're talking about. There will be a Burnley situation like another season. Then Tottenham by winning a decent. Why do West Ham hate him? Because they don't hate him, but they don't like the style of football. And look, we've just lost again to Chelsea. Been drubbed again. 70 goals conceded. Indeed, there will be overpassing Avon Grant, that's for sure. Are you Everton in disguise? That's what happens when they play in the flip-flops of the beach. Thank goodness Moyes not giving more money to spend and waste any money. We could have. Who's coming on the open top bus? Do fans want more a manager who's partly responsible? I think quite clearly, David, what we need there. No, apparently Chelsea swooped in because we were going to get him on loan, weren't we? I don't think we were going to buy him. think it was sort of going to be, or it was part of the Paqueta deal, and then that all went tits up. Feel sorry for Areola. I think it is a mooring. Why fly him over otherwise? Well, apparently Chelsea paid for it. Can you imagine another season with more? This is a joke. It won't be a mooring. It won't be. I don't think it will be. As much as we want him to be, I just don't think there's enough ambition there to spend that money. And I agree. People think, it's 12 million quid or, we spent 12, 15 on Danny Ings. I totally agree. Corner from West Ham to Bowen. It's it. No, nothing. Chelsea on the attack. Out for a Chelsea corner. Again, Red. I think managers don't leave. They don't leave. Really, they get sacked, or they decide or they run down their contract. They don't usually leave mid-contract. So I think for me. It's not necessarily, it's not. It's his. It's the board's job to have made that decision. And it's finished 5-0. I know it's all done now, but it was a board's decision. Moyes can't get down that tunnel quick enough. That side should be embarrassed by that today. Should be absolutely embarrassed. As I said, there's 2 or 3 players, I think, who can walk off that pitch with their head held high. The vast majority, no. Absolutely appalling. Absolute appalling. We were, from the start, we just didn't look we were up for it. And Chelsea, we made them look like an absolute world-beater side. And apart from Cole Palmer, that's probably about it. There's no pride in the players, mate. I can't, I'm not, and again, there's players. But where do I get 2 or 3? I think Kudus and Bowen and Areola. I think the rest of them weren't at the races at all. And to be honest, people like Paqueta haven't been at the races for the last 7 or 8 games. And it's not a witch hunt on Paqueta. It's just, they just have not been, he has not played well. He just hasn't played well. Feel sorry for the away fans. Me too. Well, now we can see foresee a Stuffy against a quick. Well, now who could have seen? No, me neither. Chelsea did play well on Thursday against Spurs, but they played on Thursday. We cannot. There's no excuse for the performance level today. They've had a week off. In essence, bar one player, this was our starting 11, our best 11. Without Ogbonna and maybe Mavropanos in there instead, that was our 11. And we made Chelsea look like bloody title winners. And they weren't. They had a couple of lucky knocks, but they were in those positions to get those. You're not in those positions. The away support is incredible. It will always be there, Bill, and it will always be amazing. But they should be ashamed of themselves today. That everyone on that playing staff and on the coaching staff, it was just an absolute dreadful game. So much so that we didn't really comment it. I didn't comment it in the last half hour. Absolutely appalling. Absolutely appalling. I'm not going to do a highlight show because there's no highlights, but we'll decompress. If anyone in the chat is blaming Paqueta for anything, you need your head checked. Paqueta hasn't been good, but I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying he hasn't been good. Emerson wasn't great today. Alvarez wasn't great. The back 2 wasn't great. Soufal tried, but he wasn't great. Antonio was useless as well today. But Paqueta has been not great. And I think he hasn't been great since we moved him back into that 10 slot. Yes, Paqueta has saved us. And it's not a witch hunt for Paqueta. But I just think No one is what's the word? No one is free of blame. The players on that pitch are professional players. They're not fucking idiots. And 2 or 3 of those goals were one pass, went through the whole midfield, the whole defence. That ain't down to Moyes, that ain't. That's down to players switching off. Whether that's lack of motivation, there's no professional pride by the vast majority of that side, including Lucas Paqueta. He's not immune to blame. Yes, he can win games on his own, but if I was Guardiola, I would not pay £5 million for him tonight, or for the last few games. Those saying that players are playing for the manager are right because he's shit. Someone take it, thankfully. How are we going to convince our younger generation to continue with performance like that? As a decision to make. West Ham or Crawley Town. Did the players even go over? I don't know. I don't know. Exactly. It's Moyes' job to motivate getting players back, but let me guess Moyes is blameless again. Not at all. Someone said that Paquette is not 100% fit. Still okay or not? Paquette was terrible. He was. Thank Moyes. Roll on new manager, please. $500,000 a week wasted on. Yeah, I agree. We must next see. Probably will be. Yeah, our squad can't complete for paces. But then I saw an article. I saw someone was comparing Payet with Paqueta. Payet was doing it for our side. You know what I mean? I remember taking 10,000 modern football boring. 5 to 6 still not renewed. Waiting to see who's in charge. I guarantee you. We're all punished. Thank you. He's not the only player that has been poor recently. He's not number 10. That shoehorn him into the. I agree. Can't blame players 100% down to. No, it's not 100% down to Mike. No, it's not. No. Because apparently what we've been led to believe is the players sometimes have just done it themselves and gone out and played and gone against Moyes' wishes and played really well. The players aren't immune to blame. There's a number, and whether it's because of the manager situation, they've down tools, or lack of motive, or lack of awareness, a lack of just switching off. Maybe with their eyes on the next move, maybe the eyes on the beach, they are still susceptible to criticism. I'm not saying the manager isn't, because the manager puts the side out and motivates the side and has lack of options, and the squad there's lack of options off the bench. But the players were poor as well today. Everyone is to blame. Yeah, I agree. They all just trying to reduce the value. Yes, but it was. People left at half time from the bridge. How you managed to stay here, Russ, is beyond me. Go back in the dressing room. Not yet. We should be Alvarez in the 8 as a cam. I agree. Whatever the reason, the players need to play the game. If you go against Moyes, you don't start JP on the bench. Maybe the buck stops at the top. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's the thing. It does stop at the top. There we go. Listen, West Ham might not thank me, but get the contract out, put it on the table, let Moyes sign it, let him write whatever numbers he puts there, given what he's done since he's come in. Moyes at the wheel, he's doing his thing. West Ham are back. Thank you, Juju. You must be probably a wind up, possibly. Anyway, guys, look, for us in the UK, go and enjoy the rest of your bank holiday, mate. Go and watch, Clarkson's Farm. Well, guess what I'm going to watch? I'll watch something that cheered me up. And we'll be bringing a few bits back later, sort of reviews and opinions, and there'll be people shouting about boys and stuff. Go and watch Nick later on. It'll be funny watching that all around. Absolute disgrace indeed. Shameless player, careless coaching, non-technical game. It's like League One side. Sully's a problem. No one else would have him in charge. Well, there we go. Until next time, everyone, take care. Stay safe. Stay humble. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you boys. And we'll see you guys very soon. Much love. Thank you for joining us. Sorry I couldn't have been any... we could have won. Much love.